Can you hear me? Ooh, okay. Hi. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a few minutes because I'm still trying to figure out how the live really works myself. So I am fiddling still. Okay, let's see. Hi everyone. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how the lives on Facebook works because every other Facebook live I've been on, someone else controlled it and I was just part of the live. So yeah, I'm learning as we go as well. Hi guys, people are joining. This is exciting. This is my first PCOS live ever. People asked me about facial hair, keto diets, metformin, birth control, caffeine, being gluten-free, being dairy-free. So I'm gonna try to address some of it, all of it. Let's see how we can do that. Okay. But there's a few announcements I need to make. I recently had a contest and I'm announcing the winner, so there is that. I'm excited about that. It's a spiralizer. So you can make zucchini noodles, sweet potato noodles, cucumber noodles, carrot noodles, a lot of other types of noodles. So yeah, it's kind of exciting. Can I see? Okay, so I am gonna get started. I see hearts. This is actually so cute because actually the lives I've been on, like I actually don't see this end because I just like talk and not pay attention. This is actually so cute. Okay, so I need some water before we start. I have water here. I'm trying to make sure I get all my water in today. Ideally, you should try to drink half your body weight in pounds. So whatever your body weight is in pounds, try to drink half of it in ounces of water. So this is my final bottle for the day. Oh, I see hearts. It's actually so cute. Okay, first things first, the winner of the contest I recently had where you buy any 4 products, any 4 Eating with PCOS products. You can find all my products at the co-shop in Alexander Village. It's powered by Girl Boss Inc. You can also just go on my website and get the products. We do offer very limited delivery though. Ideally, you just go to the shop and pick up your products. So the winner of that is, I made a note earlier when I did the shake thing. Ravita Arjun, thank you for supporting my small venture, my social venture, and I hope the products help you as they have helped me, and I really hope the products that I sell help the people, my fellow women with PCOS, not just women with PCOS, but people who are diabetic, people who are just really trying to live a more wholesome life, people who are trying to just really be kind to their bodies, be better for themselves, take proper care of yourselves, do whatever you can to prevent as many diseases and to just do anything in your power to be as healthy as possible, especially right now we are in a pandemic. You know, there's so much we can do. We can get vaccinated. I've got both shots. You can get vaccinated, wear your mask, sanitize, but you still have to take care of your body, eat properly, exercise, and all of that to really and truly give yourself the best possible chance to fight COVID-19 or any other disease or illness that you might encounter, whatever it is. You really have to like try to do that. Okay, so before I continue talking, because I can talk for hours and hours about being healthy, living a wholesome life, PCOS, just a few housekeeping things. Since September is PCOS Awareness Month, I will be going live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. So you can just continue to DM me your questions, email me your questions, ask your questions on the live. I will try my best to answer all of them. If not, I can just save it for the next live. Or someone says, I have PCOS, it's been a journey. It really is. It really is. Managing PCOS it's an everyday battle because there's so many symptoms of PCOS. PCOS looks different on every single person. I know people have said to me, you don't look like you have PCOS, but they didn't see me when I was first diagnosed with PCOS. I was at my heaviest. I was very confused. I tried so many diets and it just wasn't working. I was just really tired of just trying and not having things. Oh, my friends are joining. How can I deal with the facial? I ask that question, I guess, a lot. Personally, that is one of my struggles. If you check out my blog, Eating with PCOS, I did a post about the visible symptoms of PCOS. I find when I'm not stressed out, when I'm really good with diet and exercise, drinking water, avoiding foods that are inflammatory, I have a better chance of warding off some of the symptoms. Like it takes longer for facial hair to grow, but I have tried electrolysis and that is really painful. That is something I've done. It's really painful. I cried during the sessions. I know they say for laser, if you have PCOS, it's not going to take away all the hair, but those are like 2 permanent solutions. I know some doctors would recommend certain pills if you're, depending on your hormone levels, they would recommend certain medication like Spiractin. That is something you can take if your doctor recommends it, though. It helps. But really and truly, just taking certain vitamins like magnesium and so on really helps. Ovasil really helps. That Ovasil iron, all of that stuff really, really helps. There is the supplement I personally take. I have an alarm on my phone that reminds me at 7:30 p.m. every evening to take my shmoo. I usually do chocolate shmoo, like a scoop of it. It's one level scoop a day, and I mix it in water. Sometimes I just put it in warm milk or whatever. Sometimes I even like bake it into like muffins or something of the sort. Some people have it in the mornings, but I rather it's in the evenings because usually in the mornings I'm rushing and sometimes I just might forget, and I rather take it on a schedule so it really works in with my body. I find when I'm not being really good with following the 80-20 lifestyle, like I was recently overindulging because I was home and I was just living it up basically with all the really good food, and taking shmoo daily when I was home really helped keep me in check and like my symptoms didn't exacerbate in that sense. I'm having weight gain, facial hair, acne, dark pigmentation, and the list goes on. Okay, I know. I feel you. I really do. When I was first diagnosed with PCOS, I can blame you. You're my sister. Yes, I blame my sister for everything I ate when I was home. She always wants fried chicken, guys. Always. Fried chicken is not a food group. Just saying. Yes, back to the question. When I was first diagnosed with PCOS, I was there. I do have dark pigmentation too. I have like acne sometimes, like you can see the acne scars. So that is just something that really when I drink water, avoid sugary foods, avoid heavily processed foods, avoid fried foods, because like anything with oil, even if you don't have PCOS, anything with oil just isn't good for your skin. It's just not. It's not. It doesn't last long. Where can I buy that? I actually at the Co Shop in Alexander Village. They have chocolate and unflavored shmoo. You can find the link to them. You can find the link to them on my website, eatingwithpcos.com, or you can just message me on Facebook or Instagram or email me, your choice, or just message the WhatsApp number that's on the Facebook page. I do love fried chicken. I do have a sweet tooth, so I'm not even gonna deny any of that. I like KFC, like wings from KFC, but they rarely have it. Anyways, I'm going off track by the fried chicken comments. Okay, so yes, every Wednesday for PCOS Awareness Month, I will be going live at 8 p.m. to answer your questions, because I know I will not be able to cover everything in one live, and we can be here all night. The lives are going to be 30 to 45 minutes, because I know everyone has other things to do. We have our many other tasks and hats we wear. We need to make sure that we keep up in everything, right? So, okay, that is one. The winner of the buy 4 products to get the chance to get the spiralizer, that's Ravita Arjun. Now, for the exciting part, what I'm doing this year for PCOS Awareness Month, it's not going to be like last year and the year before that. For my food blog, I did a really long post about how I manage with PCOS and what some of the things I do, some of the things I try to do on a regular basis. I'm not going to do a long post on my blog, because what I posted last year and the year before, I will just repeat that again. It's just to answer your questions and to just interact, to just remind you that there's a sense of community here, that we're all on this journey together and we're all trying our very best to manage PCOS. Advice to help influence. Hi, my nephew. Is he watching or is he asleep? Sorry, I get excited. I love little babies. Yes, and for the people who are trying to get pregnant, really just, in addition to a holistic approach to managing your PCOS, I really believe in the mind, body, soul approach. There is no one way to manage or fix PCOS, because it looks different on everyone. But what I will say is, if you are trying to get pregnant, you really need to go to your OBGYN. I was diagnosed in Guyana at Balmansing Hospital, so I would recommend every single person, if you're trying to get pregnant or if you think you might have PCOS, just because when I was diagnosed, I did not go through all the horror stories people like usually talk about. I see on different posts on Instagram and Facebook about people who are recently diagnosed, not just in Guyana, but like around the world, how their doctors are dismissive, or doctors are like, oh, you just need to lose weight. But my doctor, Dr. Madhu, she really sat down. She sat down with me and we talked about food. And at that point, I was trying to be pescatarian. I did vegan diets, everything. It was just, I was trying everything and it wasn't working, and I just kept gaining. So yeah, I would really say go to your doctor too if you are trying to conceive. But you also need to do your best to manage your symptoms. There's this post, the post I did last year, I labeled it "We Out Here with PCOS." You can just go to my blog to find it. And I go on about the things I do, how I track everything. I weigh my food before I eat it. When I go out, I've been doing it for such a long time now. When I go out, it's easy for me because I've been doing it for so long. When I go out, I just eyeball things. My rule of thumb for eyeballing, though, is overestimate than underestimate. If you're out and you had rice and you think you had a cup of rice, put a cup and a half of rice or 2 cups. depending on what you think you might have. I know it's better to be over calorie that day, and that is completely okay to be over calorie. It is okay to overestimate. It's better to do that than to underestimate and convince yourself you only had like half a cup of rice instead of the cup or 2 cups. Okay, so that is that. Now, what else? During this month too, I will be doing a lot of sales with my Eating My PCOS products, just to give everyone a better chance and make it more accessible for everyone, even though like I've been trying to keep the price as low as possible, and with shipping and COVID, well, shipping is better now. So that's a good thing. So yes, I will start a new service. It is going to be lifestyle coaching under a new name, a new umbrella that I will be launching. I am launching right now, actually. That's part of my list of things to cover tonight. It's Wholesome Living by Nutana, and I will start that by doing the Wholesome Living by Nutana challenge. It's 10 different activities, 10 different tasks that you have to do. And if you accept it, you get to challenge at least 5 people. So since I'm doing the challenge, I will challenge how many ever people I feel like challenging. Because my rule is at least 5. So please, you can challenge every single person you know. Okay? So for acne, I still have some acne sometimes. Really, you just have to really control your dairy intake, your sugar intake. Drink a lot of water. Really and truly, when I'm on my water target, my skin is so clear. Like this week I've been really good with my water, and I think my skin is really good. It's not like super oily or anything. Yes, all 10. It's very easy. It's such an easy challenge. It's not, you can't eat fried chicken or you can't have a cookie. So I know all the fried chicken lovers. I know there's a lot of you on this because everyone I know, they're like me. They like fried chicken. Anyways, so the 10 things are: work out at least 3 times per week for at least 20 minutes a day. Drink half of your weight in ounces of water. And your weight is in pounds. Remove stress from your life where possible. I know that's a hard one, but key term, where possible. Ensure your plate is colorful and filled with vegetables. Prioritize your well-being. Don't ignore your mental health. Women with PCOS are more prone to anxiety and depression. And personally, when I'm super stressed and I'm not really taking good care of myself, my anxiety it's like an all-time high. Like I'm always jittery. I just cannot have caffeine because it'll just make it worse. Like I get so anxious and it's not good. Like it's not good because then like I have more trouble sleeping, and then I can be in bed for 12 hours and I wouldn't feel rested. So really take care of your mental health. Number 6, try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. It really sets the tone for your day because you need that rest to recharge. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. So you really need to try your best to get 8 hours of sleep every night. The next one is avoid blue light before bed. So if you can put your phone away, that would be amazing. Not to just be on your phone all the time. So number 8, spend at least 8 minutes. I'm mixing up the words. Spend at least 10 minutes of your day reading or listening to a podcast for your development. For the people saying good evening, are you going to do the 10 challenges too? Well, the 10 items on the challenge. And don't be like the person asking if you're going to do all 10. Anyways, Alan, I see you. Are you being bullied to ask these questions on behalf of someone else? Let me know in our group. Yes, for all the people saying good evening, I hope you guys do this challenge too. Number 9, soak in the morning sun. Someone else said good evening too, so you have a buddy, okay? You have a buddy system. Soak in the morning sun. Remove stress. How do I get rid of it? I don't think Joshua's stressed, okay? He's really good with my nephew, so please, I might be biased. And I don't think he's stressed. I'm not famous, okay? 2 of you said good night. 2 humans said good night. But for the people saying good night, I think you guys really should try to do number 3, remove stress. Yes, because you allow her, Alan. Okay, guys, this is live on Eating with PCOS, not my personal page. I know she's always wrong. We need to have more of those group meetings, though, about that individual that's always trying to bully us. Anyways, yes, remove the bullies from your life. Stand up. Say no to bullying. Number 9, soak in the morning sun. I'm pretty sure I just said that a few minutes ago before I got sidetracked. Yes, vitamin D is really good for you. Hi. Yes, number 10, the 10 items on my challenge. Meditate or do breath work for at least 5 minutes every day. And yes, those are the 10 things on my wholesome living challenge. I will be posting a picture of the challenge after, and in that I will tag the people I choose to challenge for it. So, okay, some other questions. People are asking about keto. No blue light before bed. I sleep at 6. No calls after. You don't sleep at 6. It is 8:24 and you are awake. No, I can't because the weather changes soon. I'm currently in Toronto because of work, so we need to be outside as much as possible from now until the end of September and just soak in all the sun and all the normal-ish temperatures because, yeah, we're going to be bundled up again soon. Yes, keto. Hi. Yeah, so everyone, like I said, if you want any of the Eating with PCOS products, head out to the co-shop in Alexander Village. Yes, anyways, keto. Diets don't work. I don't believe in them. When anyone asks me how I live and what I eat in a normal day, I say I do kind of keto, meaning I try to keep my net carb count to 100 grams of carbs a day. Because I weigh everything, I eat, I know exactly how much. Right now, I'm at 85 grams of carbs today. I ate before this. I might have a snack after this because I have some other stuff to do for my job. How do you deal with fast people? I don't know. Hi, good night. Anyways, keto, back to keto, guys. This is why I said I have to do a live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. because there's no way I can answer all these questions, even the questions I got just for today, because we're at the 25-minute mark, and I said maximum 45 minutes. Diets don't work. Keto is not sustainable. If you have to follow a diet that is so rigid that you're unhappy, it is not going to be good for you in the long run. It's not going to be good for your mental health and your overall well-being. It's going to take a toll on your body. I've tried keto to the point where I was basically like a stick. People said I was MAGA. I didn't think I was MAGA, but people said it, and I was not happy. I was just miserable all the time. Like, I would just have nothing fun. I wouldn't have cake, and I love sweets. I would avoid fried chicken because all of the oil, it just has so much carbs in it. You know, MAGA. Yeah, I could have. My sister is very petite, and I used to be able to steal her clothes. Now some of it I can't fit into extra small, and I'm okay with that. But she still takes my clothes, so I'm not okay with that part. But I'm okay with not being an extra small anymore. Like, I'm a small, medium. I'm a size 6. I used to be a size 12 before I found out I had PCOS. So I am completely okay with not being MAGA. Like, I am very happy in my skin right now. It is okay to have a fupa. It is okay to have some rolls. Like, it is all good. Someone's asked about wheat stuff, so I'm gonna get to that in a bit. Let me just try to talk a bit more about keto. Because keto is so restrictive, like most diets, it's not going to work out in the long run. And usually you find after you come off a diet, you binge everything you did not have when you were trying to do this diet. Diets don't really work. And the fact that it has the word die in it, it really, I'm not sure how I feel about that either. So, yeah, so wheat stuff. Gluten-free, dairy-free. Definitely, I would say if you have acne, if you're bloated easily, if you feel inflamed after you have products with gluten inside or products with dairy inside, you might very well have a food sensitivity. And that are some reasons why you should avoid it. Gluten makes you bloated. Personally, it makes me bloated, and that's one of the reasons I try to avoid it. But I will not say go gluten-free or go dairy-free. Just limit your consumption of gluten products and dairy and products with dairy in it. That is all I have to really say about that. But if your doctor tells you you have a food sensitivity, like if your doctor says, I think you might have celiac disease, well, definitely please don't eat gluten in that case. Avoid it. Like, don't eat it because you'll get sick. Yes, so that's what I have to say on that. Hi, people are just saying hi. Okay, the next question that people were talking about is, caffeine. I mentioned this earlier, vaguely, that I do drink coffee. It makes me a bit anxious sometimes, and it's not so good for my sensitivity, so I try to avoid it. But I really do enjoy coffee from time to time. But I'm a tea person. It goes with my old person personality. Certain people say I'm an old lady, and I'm okay with that. I know some of you. Some of the people on this live, they say I'm an old person. So that is okay. I actually have some tea that I'm going to drink very soon. I might start drinking it on this live because it's right in front of me. So limit your caffeine consumption if you get really anxious. Yeah, less coffee, more tea. Look at you. Good job making catchy phrases. Metformin. A lot of people try to take metformin to help them with their PCOS, but metformin is for diabetics, and insulin resistance is not diabetes. It's easy. There's a fine line between the two because from a non-medical perspective, it's easy to confuse the two. So, and some doctors would actually recommend metformin. But for me, it's the exact same reason why I do not take birth control, because it really and truly, it doesn't manage all your symptoms of PCOS. It just manages a select few. And a lot of women find with birth control, they gain a lot of weight. Because there are different types of birth control, right? You gain weight, it's not really good for some of your other symptoms. Like, it doesn't help with the hair thinning or the hirsutism or the skin discoloration, like the dark pigmentation. It doesn't help with the acne, the oily skin, the mood swings, all of that really doesn't help. So those are like some of the reasons why I don't take it. And I really believe that over the years, I have been able to manage my PCOS well when I follow my approach, the mind, body, soul approach, manage my stress, take care of my body, focus on my mental health. You do not have to go to the gym every single day for 2 hours, 3 hours. I personally try to get 3 workouts, like 3 strength training sessions in a week, 2 to 3. About 2 to 3 workouts, strength training workouts a week, about 20 to 30 minutes. I personally do 30-minute sessions just because I do not want to stress my body out. And when I stress my body out, I can feel it the next day. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. And it's just not good. Like, after you work out, you should be energized. Even though you might be a bit sore, you should be energized afterwards. What podcast do you recommend and books? There's quite a few for podcasts. I listen to, like, The Economist. They have a podcast. Jay Shetty, he has a podcast. I can't leave this app, so I have a few that I really don't remember their names, but I have them saved. So I'll make a note of it, and next week I will tell you the names for the podcast that I like rotate throughout. For books, anything really. Like, I recently started to read more nonfiction. I am currently reading What Happened to You. Well, I just finished it. It's a book by Oprah and someone else. It's very bad. I know the other person's name, but that was really good. What do you have people who call you? Yeah, so that was really good. What did I read for? Oh, I read The Journey Home by Radhanath Swami. Oh, TED Talks. There's also a TED Talks book that I have that was really good. Failing Forward, that was one I read recently. The Happiness Advantage, that was really good. That was one of like the first nonfiction books that I truly read. The Happiness Advantage, really just like, you have to be happy. Happiness comes first before success or anything else. What do you do about... You just ignore the people who say mean things to you because you rise above. When they, like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. Or just have fried chicken in front of them. Or get an entire chocolate cake and eat it. Okay, I shouldn't be saying that in my life. Okay, have a slice of chocolate cake. Don't go crazy. A slice of chocolate cake from Maggie's right now, though. That'd be so good. Or from Sue Allen. Oh, Sue's chocolate log cake. That'd be so good right now. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked by... Exactly, ignore the haters. What is your favorite nonfiction book? My favorite nonfiction book. Well, I really like Happiness Advantage, but since I started my food blog like 3 years ago at this point, since I started my food blog, well, before I started my food blog, when I just had the food Instagram, my friends used to tell me, buy them fried rice and cupcakes and they become nice. No, that is you just caving to the bullies. Anyways, back to what I was saying. When I started my food Instagram, people told me I should make a YouTube channel and do videos about my cooking because I liked playing with recipes and I thought that was super fun, and just recipe development. I just enjoy cooking. I don't like dishes, so whenever I have visitors and I'm not alone, I experiment more. So I'm always recruiting dishwashers. So I'll cook for you guys if you do the dishes. I have dishes to do after this. Anyone wants to do my dishes? Just let me know. Anyways, yeah. So when I started that, people tell me I should do videos. I should make a YouTube channel. I'm not really a public person. I really like my privacy. Like right now, I'd probably just have my hair tied up in a bun, looking really homeless. And my hair is down right now. So this is really out of my comfort zone, and my fear of failing too is one of the things. I would say it's between Happiness Advantage, The Journey Home by Radhanath Swami, and Failing Forward. Don't pass your chore on to others. Alan, maybe you should buy cupcakes for the haters. No, maybe not. We're not going to buy cupcakes for the haters. It's not passing your chores on to others. It is inspiring others to assist. I cook, they do the dishes. Balance. That is my mantra. Live a balanced, wholesome life. Everything in moderation. Be balanced. Maybe I do miss you, Bob. I call my sister Bob. And I realized I said it. Yes, what else am I trying to cover today? Because we're getting to the 45-minute mark, and I want to say my 10 people. Maybe it'll be more than 10. I'll just call names, to be honest. I'm not going to really count it. So, what else? I covered weight gain. Okay, so for me, it's easy when I fall off the wagon in the sense and I overindulge. It's easy for me to gain weight. But usually the weight I gain really fast, I can lose it really fast. So like, I'm bloated for a few days if I have too much fried chicken and I go out and eat out too much. So just make sure you're really good. Just try to like make sure it's balanced. And it is okay to gain weight. Like, the scale is not the full picture. How do you feel in your clothes? How do you feel when you wake up? What is your BMI? What is your body fat percentage? Were you able to do this workout that you struggled to do last week? Did you survive that workout and are able to do it even better this week? Can you lift more? Can you run for longer periods? Can you like do spin class? Like I did spin class today. Can you ride with like at a higher intensity? Those are other factors. Don't just look at the scale, because it can play around with, did you have dinner late? Are you bloated? Are you close to your period? All of that. Some of the questions I had, I just remembered, and it's there too. I should really look at the notes that I made earlier, periods and regular periods. Right now, for a while actually, mine has been regular, and at first it's going to be hard to get there. It's going to be hard to get there at first, but you will. Just have to keep at it, keep trying, really keep trying, don't give up. Like when I first really started to commit and trying to live a better, more holistic, and I started to do the entire mind, body, soul approach myself, I personally didn't really see results on the scale. I felt I looked the same. But then over time, my clothes started to be slacker and all of that. And I felt really good in my skin. And then like within a few weeks, I just felt as though like I just shrunk really fast. Even though like the scale was not really an accurate portrayal at first. Have you ever had 35? That is a birth control that is commonly recommended for people with PCOS, but I have not. I know some doctors do recommend it. That is something, if you think about that you really think you need birth control. I'm not on birth control. The only like supplement or anything I take is shmoo. At 7:30 today, I had some chocolate shmoo before the live. But if you really think you need actual medication, you really need to talk to your doctor, talk to your endocrinologist, talk to your OBGYN, talk to them, work out a plan for you, but for a more holistic approach to managing your PCOS, to a more natural approach, and just really, really try to follow the mind, body, soul approach. And we're almost at the 45-minute mark. And I know myself, I'm very chatty. When I was in when I was in school, my report card always has too chatty. No, was it? Very talkative. Yes, very talkative. So I can go on and on and on and on and on. Final thing I want to cover today is just going back to diets for a quick second is intuitive eating. Really ask yourself, what are you hungry for? Do not, if you see a cookie and you want a cookie, just eat the cookie. Because if you don't eat the cookie, you're going to fixate on it. And chances are you're going to have 10 cookies the next day. And that is not good. So just have the cookie. Or have half the cookie if you don't want to have the entire thing. Get like a nephew. Get one of your nephews or nieces or siblings or friends or whoever. Share the cookie with them. You can share the cookie and have a lovely discussion with them. Okay, so I'm going to go back over my 10 things for my challenge. And I will then challenge 10 people, go eat the fried chicken. I actually had dinner already. I had a really amazing salad. I'll have a cookie. You guys can have cookies. I'm pretty sure the person who said I need a whole cookie probably has Oreos, like a thing of Oreos right now in front of them. Just like, do you have Oreos right now? Just let me know. I really think you do. Anyway, so 10 things for my challenge are: work out at least 3 times per week for at least 20 minutes. Drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. Remove stress from your life where possible. Not maybe. I know you. I know you have it. So for the complete strangers, my friends are on this live and my family, some of them. And they're distracting me with their comments, but they're being engaging and cute. Anyways, drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. Remove stress from your life where possible. Ensure half of your plate is colorful and filled with vegetables. Prioritize your well-being. Don't ignore your mental health. And that plays into the removing stress. Try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. Avoid blue light before bed. Spend at least 10 minutes of your day reading or listening to a podcast for your development. Soak in the morning sun. Meditate or do breath work for at least 5 minutes every day. So those are some of the things that I would like for everyone to do. Okay, so the 10 people, maybe 10, maybe a bit more. Depends. I'll probably challenge people tomorrow too, or after the live when I post it, I'll tag them. The 10 people I'm challenging: my sister, Nalini. Please stop bullying. Do not bully Alan. He's probably sharing a cookie. Anyways, 10 people I'm challenging: my sister, Nalini, Panita Persad, if she's trying to like hide, Melissa, Felicia from Girl Boss Inc., Fiona Singh, Robin Singh, Dwayne Adams, Abby Sheikh Singh. Since you're on the live, I'm challenging you. Why not? Amindra Prasad, since you're on the live and you're commenting, I'm challenging you too. John Edgel, since you're on the live, I am challenging you. Juan Jr., I'm challenging you. Why not? 1 and 2. Kishan and Hema, you guys are on the live. I'm challenging you guys. I see a Klima on the live. I'm challenging you. I'm honestly at this point reading out names. This user is unavailable. You can't comment that on the live. That's not how it works. I see my mom is on this live, so I'm challenging her. And I'm challenging Ashley B. Since you're the first person to comment on this live, Ashley Baichan, I am challenging you to it. I will post it right after this live, and I will tag every single person I said. And then probably tag some more too. So yes, those are the initial people I'm challenging. So remember, once you've been challenged, and if you do accept, please accept, because it's actually a really good challenge. It's not like something next level hard that you can't do. Aklima, I'm challenging you to do the live too, so please accept, because it's like super doable. Okay, so once you accept, you have to post, or actually you have to do a really quick video accepting that you're going to do the challenge, and challenge at least 5 other people, and send that video to me via email, DM me, WhatsApp, whatever. Just send that video to me, and I will post it on my lifestyle page on Instagram and Facebook. You don't define hard the same way I do. It is really easy. Which part of the challenge is difficult? Please. Which part of it is difficult? It's super doable. Like, it's very doable. So don't be lazy, Nalini. Like, you're the first person I challenge. So, like, I don't think you're allowed to say no by stealing my clothes and all that. So anyways, thank you for joining my live. I will go live again next Wednesday, and I will try my very best to keep it just about PCOS. And feel free to just continue messaging me your questions, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, email, on my website, or on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is on my page on Facebook at Eating with PCOS. That is some of the ways you can connect with me. I'm always here to answer your questions. I will post more about lifestyle coaching and the lifestyle coaching services as I do the rollout of that later this week. That is going to come under the Wholesome Living by Nutana umbrella. It is separate from Eating with PCOS in terms of it is not just targeted to women in PCOS, but like anyone in general, not just women too. So like I challenged a bunch of guys for a reason, to just point out that yes, women have PCOS, but the approach you need to manage your PCOS is something that you can do to help alleviate and help prevent so many other things. So I'm going to post this right now and tag everyone I challenged, and make your videos and send them to me, and have a good night, and see you all next Wednesday at 8 p.m. And I promise I wouldn't be as distracted with the comments. I'll try my best to not be distracted with the comments, and just answer your PCOS questions and any other questions about wellness or anything of the sort. Have a good night, guys. Bye.